Chris Drury.
Hello, I'm Tom Mylander. Chris and I are partners with United Realty in Rochester, Minnesota.
Today we're going to talk about new construction, and we happen to be in a new construction home right now. Tom, is this thing sold?
Sold a week ago.
Look at that. So one of the questions that we get asked often from our clients is, what are the benefits of going new construction versus pre-existing?
Well, aside from the obvious, everything is brand new, you get to, when you build a new home, you get to pick out certain things the way you want. And even aside from that, new homes are more energy efficient, they're more healthy, air-to-air exchangers, radon abatement. There's a whole litany of things that a new house will have over many of the existing homes. Partly with our new building codes, houses have never been more energy efficient and healthier.
The other thing that I think you're getting to take advantage of is you're not having to inherit all the deferred maintenance of a pre-existing home.
Excellent point, Chris. If you're looking at an existing home and say the roof is 20 years old, it's just a matter of a few years and you might be replacing that roof. On a new home, you're likely to get 30 years or more out of the roof. That was just an example. That applies to furnace, that applies to windows. New homes, their deferred maintenance is quite a ways out, complete with a warranty of up to 10 years on a new home, where your warranty is often expired on an existing.
So it might seem less expensive initially with the pre-existing home, but it could end up being as expensive, if not more expensive than
Analysts after analysts have pointed that out, that existing homes versus new homes, even under the best of circumstances, are about equal if you plan to stay in that home, say, more than 7 years.
So what I often wondered before I got into this real estate world is, how much money do I have to put down in order to start the new construction process?
Another good question. I think all too often people think they have to have an enormous amount of money to build a new home. The builders we work with typically will take as little as $1,000 deposit. And from that, they'll design your blueprint and give you the allowances you have to work with and complete your home.
So I pay them $1,000 worth of earnest money, and then no other money changes hands until I get the keys for my new house?
Doesn't have to. And normally what happens is you pay the builder at closing when you're satisfied with the home, which means your final inspection, etc. are in place. So you have the home you want, and all you had invested was $1,000.
Well, that's impressive, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. So what are the average homes in the Rochester area, new construction homes, going for, kind of baseline?
Well, we seem to be digging a lot of homes right now, around $325,000 to $375,000. In that price range is where I think most of Middle Rochester find their homes.
Okay, and what type of homes are those?
Typically they're oversized split entry, sometimes a two-story, sometimes a ranch style. But it's cheaper to build up than it is to build out. And what I mean by that is a ranch style home will give you less square footage than a two-story.
For the dollar?
Yeah, for the dollar.
Got it.
A two-story is a better value if you need square footage and rooms.
And then how long does the process usually take once you get started?
Well, typically 4 to 6 months is what it takes to build a home in Rochester, Minnesota.
Okay. How do we get to pick all this stuff that goes in the house, the fixtures?
Well, that's where the fun starts. Once we've agreed on the blueprint and the design of the home, the builder will all give you ideas as to what budget you should have for your cabinets, for instance, your flooring, your lighting. There's an assortment of things you get to pick. And we hold your hand through that whole process. And it's necessary that we stay on schedule. It's a fun process to pick out things using the budget the builders allocated for you.
Shopping with other people's money. Who doesn't love that?
Just an example, if your heat bills are reduced by $50 a month, existing versus a brand new home, which we often find to be the case, that means you can afford $10,000 to $15,000 more in a new house than in an existing. So if all things were equal, you would always be better off with a new house.
Okay. So if you're interested in new construction or just want to explore a little bit further on what that process might look like for you and your family, please contact Tom and I. We'd be happy to sit down and go through the process in a little bit better detail. So look forward to hearing from you. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.